Welcome back to the Presidential Claim Record. This channel is a daily, nonpartisan, evidence-based review of public claims made by President Donald Trump. Each claim reviewed here comes directly from President Trump's own words, including his posts on Truth Social, official remarks, transcripts, interviews, and other public statements made by him. Not from intermediaries, not from representatives, not from media personalities, and not from secondhand interpretations of what he may have meant. The claims come from President Trump himself. They are then measured against available evidence and categorized as false, unsupported, misleading, or supported. Because the goal is not spin, outrage, or interpretation, it is to document what President Trump said, measure those claims against available evidence, and keep a clear daily record. Because the record matters, and the facts matter more. As of April 3rd, 2026, with 1,023 days remaining in President Donald Trump's term, here is the record for the day. We begin, as this series will each day, with the false claims. For April 3rd, the false count is 0. Based on the direct source material reviewed from President Trump's own words for that day, no claim is being added to the false column. Now to unsupported. For April 3rd, the unsupported count is 2. The first unsupported claim comes from a Truth Social post published on April 3rd, 2026. In that post, President Trump wrote that with a little more time, the United States could open the Strait of Hormuz, take the oil, and make a fortune. For this series, that claim goes into the unsupported column. It is a forward-looking claim about what the United States could do, not a completed fact that can be verified from the public record on that day. That adds 1 to unsupported. The second unsupported claim comes from another Truth Social post published on April 3rd, 2026. In that post, President Trump warned that bridges and electric power plants in Iran could be targeted next. For this series, that also goes into the unsupported column. It is a direct statement of intent or threat, but not a completed fact that can be confirmed or disproven at the time it was made. That adds a second claim to unsupported. Now to misleading. For April 3rd, the misleading count is 0. Based on the direct source material reviewed from President Trump's own words for that day, no claim is being added to the misleading column. Now to supported. For April 3rd, the supported count is 1. The supported claim for April 3rd comes from President Trump's Truth Social statement that fraud enforcement actions, or raids, had already started in Los Angeles. That is supported. Reuters reported on April 3rd that federal prosecutors in Los Angeles had announced multiple healthcare fraud cases the day before, and that those prosecutions were carried out in coordination with Vice President J.D. Vance's task force to eliminate fraud. That adds 1 to the supported column. So the record for April 3rd, 2026 is now set. False, 0. Unsupported, 2. Misleading, 0. Supported, 1. The running total now stands at false, 1. Unsupported, 3. Misleading, 2. Supported, 2. Day 3 is now on the board. If you found this review helpful and you want to follow the record day by day, subscribe to the channel. New episodes will continue daily, tracking public claims made by President Trump and measuring them against available evidence. Because the record matters, but the facts matter more.